It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
This a 2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
43. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Hey, 43, 15. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it
over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Great. 63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
109 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Second down and 3.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Second and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
They'll try and run the option.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break.
And now they have an opportunity.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
73.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Alpha. Don't touch it.
Running left, it's Warren.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Warren.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Girl, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Throwing is Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Crowd left, Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, bad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Hey, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Hey, Sunday.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He sets to fire deep.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Crowd left, Yeti.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes read a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Do it, set. Dice right.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 8 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
63. Great, set. Try left, Yanni.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They'll roll him out right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses.
I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3.
Attack, attack! 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes going to change things up. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Shrugs him off. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. It will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A little juke. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This will be caught by Brown. So he fought off
the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, Silver.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Great, set. Hey, 73. Carl Leviani.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
43.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Able to find Higgins.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack! Hey, 43, 15.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
43! Attack!
Back to throw again.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
15. Hey, 43. Easy. Nice hit.
Mahomes to throw once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
He's got Smith here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Hurts going to move him around.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
It got his man, complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's first and 10.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
63. Foul left, Yanni. Hey.
Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
Back to throw, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well.
He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's